There's been a lot of stupid things that guests and paid contributors have said on CNN, but I do believe that this may take the cake, not only for this year, but for the entire history of CNN's existence, as the dumbest thing anyone has ever said on their network, ever. Let me just point out to you that this isn't just some random lunatic that they decided to interview at some protest. This isn't even a radical social justice warrior, liberal arts, feminist college professor. This is actually the senior editor of the Atlantic magazine, David Fromm. They're talking about the elephant in the room that's so big that they can't ignore it. That CNN botched the biggest bombshell ever on Friday by getting the date wrong on some emails that were sent to the Trump campaign about WikiLeaks.
David, what's your advice for journalists in this situation and for readers?
I have more advice for readers. You asked the question, Brian, why should, given these mistakes, why should people trust the media? And I would say the mistakes are precisely the reason that people should trust the media. Look, astronomers...
Did you hear Low T. Brian Stelter? Even he's stunned by this Orwellian insanity.
I would say the mistakes are precisely the reason that people should trust the media. Look, astronomers make mistakes all the time because science is a process of discovery of truth. Astrologers never make mistakes, or at least they never own up to them, because what they are offering is a closed system of ideology and propaganda.
Carl Bernstein's like, what the hell are you talking about, lunatic? Scientists usually don't publish their findings until they've been tested using the scientific method and been peer-reviewed so that they can ensure that they're accurate.
The mistakes occur in the process of exposing the lies, that the liars then complain about the mistakes that are investigating them.
You're saying that journalists are held to a high standard appropriately, but that the president and his allies are having a low standard.
No, Low T, he's just speaking nonsense. It's utter nonsense.
The worst mistakes that press organizations have made in the coverage of Trump has precisely occurred in their overzealous effort to be fair to the president.
Have you noticed that literally every single story that the fake news industrial complex gets wrong, based off of their idiotic anonymous sources, they always paint Trump in a negative light? When have they ever put out a story that shows Trump doing something good or going to do something good that they then had to apologize for and said wasn't true? Every single fake story that they get wrong paints Trump in a negative light. They're designed to tarnish him as much as possible. Oh, by the way, this show is actually called Reliable Sources. I know that seems like a parody that you'd find on a comedy channel making fun of CNN, but that's actually the name of their actual show. Here's President Trump on Friday talking about this insanity shortly after CNN had to issue what's really the most embarrassing retraction of the network's entire career. And just 1 week, may I remind you, after ABC suspended Brian Ross after reporting fake news about the Russia conspiracy, which caused the stock market to drop 350 points.
So tonight we're going to speak straight to the American people and cut right through the fake news media. Right through. We're going to speak the plain truth, and really the truth that you just want to hear. You have to hear. They don't want to hear. But, and by the way, did you see all the corrections the media's been making? They're saying, sorry, they've been doing that all year. They never apologized. Maybe that comes with being the president. I don't know. They've been apologizing left and right. They took this fraudster from ABC. They suspended him for a month. They should have fired him for what he wrote. He drove the stock market down 350 points in minutes, which, by the way, tells you they really liked me, right? When you think of it.
By the way, remember last year when they said that if Donald Trump wins the election, that the stock market's gonna crash? Well, let's just take a look-see here. Oh wait, what's this? Just 2 weeks after the election, the stock market closed at 19,000. Then in January at 20,000. Then in March up to 21. Then in August, 22. And then in October, 23. And then last month, 24.
And then CNN apologized just a little while ago. They apologized. Oh, thank you, CNN. Thank you so much. You should have been apologizing for the last 2 years.
Even if you've been following this whole fake news fiasco pretty close for the last year or two, I guarantee you're going to find a whole bunch of gems in my book, The True Story of Fake News. So I hope you guys will check it out. Get it in paperback on Amazon.com or download the ebook onto your tablet or your e-reading device. And Christmas is coming up pretty quick. If you're thinking about giving it to somebody as a gift, you're going to probably want to order it pretty soon just to make sure that you can get it in time. The book's not in stock in stores, so you could probably order it in, but it's not going to be in stock on the shelves. So just check it out from Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. And if you're thinking about giving it as a gift, pick it up real quick here. So appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here if you're new. Check back every day for a new report. I'll see you tomorrow.